So good morning, welcome along to Eclipse this morning. Today we're looking at this Titan in blue. Yet another customer that has bought one of these Titans. It's yet another perfect little blue Titan. This one's got the full top box and alarm system on, going out to Loretta. Just to show you obviously the functions with gloves on, very easy. 1 for on, 2 for off. If the alarm is on, you have got that remote start function just down here. That's the sounder. And then remote function. Now you can have the alarm on and then put the key into the ignition, unlock the bike, get the ignition on, but just make sure that you do turn the alarm off before you ride the bike. So very quick look around this bike. Obviously those nice big wide mirrors, as I've done on numerous videos before. Going to get some mileage on this bike. This has all been PDI'd and checked over by technicians. That is due to be picked up in a couple of days. So we're going to get this one out and get some road mileage up on the bike. Now obviously due to the amount of videos that I've got going out, there is quite a delay on getting these videos out. So normally by the time the customer's got the bike, the video has only just gone up. But they do get to obviously get the bike and then go and watch the video. Now obviously with a lot of these bikes going out, we've done, I think it's 38 bikes now in 20 days. So we've got bikes going out left, right and centre. I have 4 going out today. I've got another 2 going out tomorrow. And then the start of next week, we've got absolutely loads coming out. The LXR SE is due to come down from the first tier of the showroom and go out to its customer in about 10 days time. And we're due to do the PDI on that, so I'm looking forward to getting out on that LXR SE and just showing you the slight difference between the SE and the standard LXR. So keep an eye out for that video that is coming up. And obviously those that follow all my videos, we have had a lot of comments. We had one on the Facebook last night. Customers like, I've got 3 cables hanging off my bike, what are they? And my engine light is on. One is your OBD, that is to your onboard diagnostics. The other one was your 9-pin connector, which is for the alarm system. Obviously on a motorcycle they're slightly different. With all these on the Titan, they're all into the front of the bike, so you can get to all those connectors from the front. 9-pin is just under that front cowling, but it does remove a front cowling. You have to have the front panel off to put the alarm in. And obviously your OBD somewhere around there as well, but on the bike they were all underneath. And he obviously had another one hanging down. He said engine lights on. That would be the O2 sensor, or what we call the lambda sensor. Wasn't plugged in. On a PDI that should have been checked, guys. So we would do a full check of the bike, check all the connections, check all the wiring, make sure everything is absolutely perfect before it goes out. Now obviously we do it slightly different. We tend to go a little bit over and above, and I have had other dealers commenting saying, good God, you know, we would never be able to hold that many bikes if we were doing 14. Now a standard PDI is 14 days, but obviously due to the fact of lockdown, there's normally 7 staff and there's only 3 of us. We are taking 21 days to get these bikes prepped, but we are still doing the full prep on these bikes. But just to make you obviously aware, some dealers do it slightly different. Some dealers can turn bikes around in 3 to 5 days and they still do an effective job. But as I've said on previous videos, if you have an issue with that bike, what is that dealer going to do to get parts and get that bike out in 3 to 5 days? It's not going to happen. So for instance, lambda sensor's gone, need a new lambda sensor. Normally you'd do a same day DOD. If that part is in stock, yes, normally it would come next day or the day after, and it's quite a quick fix on these lambdas. But if it's a part panel or something that's going to obviously detract from it being a 100% perfect bike, that part is on back order. What is that customer going to do? Are they going to have the part posted to them, fit it themselves, or is it going to be come back on your first service and we'll fit it on the first service? But obviously if that bike isn't running, it's got an engine problem, there is absolutely no way that you're going to prep that bike and get it ready in 3 to 5 days, hence why we take the 14 days a little bit longer, just to make sure all those bikes are absolutely perfect. Now obviously we've got quite a big unit and we can store up to about 36 bikes. So that being the reason, that is why we take 14 days. Absolutely 100% perfect bike, going out every time and no comebacks. Because every time a bike will come back for warranty, that is costing us in time and money. Lexmoto warranty does not pay a lot of money for us to fix a bike. So more important that we get the bike sorted before the customer has it, to save any warranty issues. And we did have one last night. Customer called and said, I don't know what's wrong, but I really like my bike looked over. I've got a bit of a rattle coming from the back of the bike. I actually phoned him last night at 6 o'clock and said, look, it's not an issue, give us your address, where are you? Oh, you're about 15-20 miles from me. Do you know what, I finish work at 6 o'clock. I tend to go a little bit over and above. I take a lot of pride in what I do. And I phoned him last night and said, look, I'm on the way over, I'm going to bring my full socket set over, I'm just going to reassure you, we're going to recheck that bike, but it has been checked twice on the bolts. And went over last night, done him a bolt check, very, very happy customer. And he was impressed that I'd actually come out of work's time, don't get paid for it. And I just popped in and done him a bolt check, put the customer completely at ease, so he was a very happy bunny last night. But that is just something that I do. I'm a little bit finicky and a little bit fussy, and if you just spent 1,500 quid on a bike and you weren't sure of it, I'm sure you'd want to either get it back to the dealer and go, look, can you just reassure me or check me over? And that is what I did. I actually went out last night, so customer was very, very happy. And he was like, I can't believe the service I'm getting from you guys. But it's just something that we do. Obviously, I am very, very fussy and I take a lot of pride in what I do. I've been biking now for 50 years. I've been doing it since 5 years old. So that is what we do, obviously, the guys at Eclipse. But other dealers, I can't comment on the personal opinions of other dealers and what they do. So every dealer is different. But I would always say, make sure that you get a full PDI, make sure it's all checked over, and make sure you get some decent test mileage. Now, a lot of dealers have said, we only do 6 miles, that is all we need to check the bike. Brilliant, you know, that is your way, guys, but we always do 20 miles or 32 kilometers on every bike, just for the simple reason we want to know that this bike is absolutely running fine, because in 6 miles you're not going to know if that engine has got an issue. And obviously if you want to get it back under warranty and waste your time, then it is up to you, but some dealers are very different. So that is just personal opinions. Every dealer is different, and they all do their own thing. But obviously there's a lot of dealers out there farming out a lot of bikes at the moment. Lexmoto did 1,022 bikes last month, so it's a little bit double what Lexmoto normally turn out. So as I say, check out a dealer, check out their feedback, check out what other customers say about the Lexmoto product that they are selling, and obviously if they are good, brilliant. But you do get some of those dealers that just want to get the money in their pocket, farm a bike out. Once the bike's gone out, as they say, not my problem. So obviously check a dealer out. And there are a couple of big dealers out there, so I'm not going to obviously mention who they are, but they will know what they mean, and they do a bloody good job. Oh, pardon the language. But they're very, very good at what they do, and the same for us. So Lexmoto Dealer Network has a very, very good support network. And obviously with Lexmoto, when the bike is registered on the Lexmoto system, you'll get a link to My Lexmoto. You can go in, you can see all the warranty claims in there, you can look at your service history, you can print all your documents and look at your online manual. There's a load of tech help on there as well. So the guys at Lexmoto, very, very good at technical help. You can always drop them an email and they're always willing to help out. Or you could always drop us a message on the Facebook. We don't mind answering questions even if you haven't bought a bike from us. So obviously we get a lot of bikes that are purchased at other dealers, and they give us a call and say, look, you know, we bought this bike from so-and-so place, can you still service my Lexmoto? Yes. It's all a case of just take a photo and upload the online service documents to Lexmoto, and it's all done from there. So you still get your warranty, still get your service done. It's just a different way of registering the bike at service. If it's one of our bikes, we just log straight on registration of the bike and we go straight in do the job. So that is a little bit about the Lexmoto and what some dealers do, and obviously we go a little bit over and above, as we do take a lot of pride in selling our motorcycles, and it shows with the amount of customers that we have. And obviously we still do we do our Lexmoto ride outs as well. So if you happen to have a Lexmoto, you live in the Buckinghamshire area, then we do weekly ride outs. And obviously 2 weeks ago we went out to Ivinghoe, and then up to Aston. I've done Aston Clinton as well. We've done Ashridge Monument, and we do Dunstable Downs. So we have a little ride out with the guys, taking around the country lanes. If you haven't seen the video from last weekend, last Sunday, we took a couple of our new Lexmoto riders, and we took them out to a place called Super Sausage at Pottersbury. Now that is one of the biggest biker cafes in the Buckinghamshire area, and just over about 100 bikers there. And obviously they were a little bit worried they were going to turn up on 125s with L plates, but they had a wander around the car park, and a lot of the bikers were like, "Oh, what are you riding?" "Oh, I've got a little Lexmoto 125. "Oh, welcome to the biking community, guys. You know, how does a bike run? You know, what's it like? What do you think of Chinese bike?" And they were embraced. I couldn't believe some of the, you know, like the big Honda riders, the Harley riders, even some of the big Kawasaki riders that were there, were all welcoming them with open arms and saying, "Look, welcome to the biker community, you know. Oh, great to see you on two wheels. Are you enjoying it? Are you having a good time?" And we had a burger, you know, a cup of tea. We sat there, had a bit of fun with the guys. I think we were there for all of about 2 hours. We just chatted bikes all the time, obviously maintaining social distancing. It was good to see all the bikers all chatting to each other, but obviously social distancing themselves. You know, bikes a metre apart, everyone chatting. The queue for the cafe was sort of a metre apart. We got an in and out door. So if you ever fancy a ride out, have a wander up to Super Sausage Cafe on a Sunday. It gets very, very busy. Now obviously the other one we do, if we tend to ride out, we go out to Loomies as well. So Loomies is another good bike cafe. You can Google that one, have a look at Loomies. Loomies is very, very good. Once again, exceptional food and very, very good biker company there. And we all have a good time with those boys. So that's a couple of things that what we do. We're going to get some more test mileage on this though. So we're currently 11k in. We're going to get a little bit more test mileage on this bike for Loretta. And as I say, if I do have an issue with the bike, I tend to leave it in the video. If there are absolutely zero issues, I tend to just fast forward where I get back to the urban routes, and we'll catch up with you guys in just a few. So just coming back off the dual carriageway mileage, we are 29 kilometres in, absolutely zero issues, and as normal with every time, we've never had an issue. The only sort of thing that we do get is the odd lambda sensor that is kicking in, and we normally replace a lambda sensor. So this one absolutely perfect, no lights on that dash at all. 29.5 kilometres in now, and we're into a little bit of the urban mileage just to finish off the bike run. As I said, this one's going out to Loretta. This has got the full top box and alarm system all on it. Now, a lot of customers are going for the top box and alarm with the remote start as well. And this one's due out, I believe, in a day or so. So just coming back down into the camera. But as usual, tyres on this absolutely perfect, all scrubbed in. Just a case of weaving the bike backwards and forwards to get some wear on the edges. All the functions are all good, so front brake good and rear brake is all good. All been bolt checked, all been PDI'd. So I'm looking for one happy customer. And obviously she'll get to see this video, see how the bike's performing, and know that we are doing a full ride. Obviously in town at 30 and on the dual carriageways at 40 mile an hour. We're not taking this up past what we should be doing on the running schedule, which is why we do these videos. Very, very easy for a dealer just to say, "Oh yes, your bike's all been done," and he takes it and bangs it down the dual carriageway at about 60 mile an hour. You're not going to know that unless you are actually watching the ride. So this is the purpose of why we do ride videos for every customer. We don't have to, but I like to be a little bit finicky and fussy, a little bit over and above what we do at Eclipse Motorcycles, and that way we have lots of happy customers. And obviously you guys that are following me on the YouTube get to see how these bikes ride before you decide to buy one. And if you are looking at a scooter, I would say Titan. $14.90 on the road we charge. Bike is priced at $1299.99, but just a penny short of £1,300. And obviously you've got your on the road fees. So we charge £100 for the PDI inspection process, and then £90 for the admin and all the paperwork fees, the registration, the tax of the vehicle. And obviously this morning, it's a very, very wet morning, so I am taking it a little bit easy on this new rubber on the corners. Last thing I want to do is going to be washing that front wheel out and sliding the bike down the road. So it does corner very, very well though. And as I keep banging on about, we got 12 of these Titans coming in 18th of August, so if you did want to purchase one, get a pre-order down, give us a call, 01908 643 603, get your deposit on the bike. We did have 2 Iskers in that came in last week. Unfortunately they both went yesterday, so 2 customers have both got Iskers on the way to them. Also sold one of our Assault, so the blue Assault is gone, black Assault went day before yesterday, and I've got 2 black ones left. So if you do want an Assault, I have got 2 that are available to purchase. Obviously I've got my little Riots. Hopefully I'm going to try and get out on the Riot in the next couple of days. I'm going to put some fuel in it and a battery, run it out down the road, and just see what the little Riot runs like. We'll do a full video on that one, because no one has done a Riot video yet, so looking forward to doing that, taking it out on the road and just let you see that bike in action. So just to finish the video off, one happy customer. Hopefully this is going to be going out to Loretta. I'm going to give it a full clean and also a coat of ACF 50. Till the next video, be well, ride safe guys, and until the next time, it's a big goodbye from me.